What's up again? And this is Logan with Cooking with Logan. All right. And so today we're going to learn a really simple recipe. This is banana caramel pie. It is super good, super easy. Don't need many ingredients. Look at this over here. All right. You're going to need your Cool Whip. You're going to need some lemon juice. You're going to need about 2 or 3 bananas. Really only need about 2. A bowl. You're going to need some graham cracker pie crust. Pie ready. It's really good. You got your contents right there. That's what you need. And the most important part of this pie is the sweetened condensed milk, which we're going to caramelize by leaving it under boiling water for an hour and a half. So that's the biggest thing. It takes a little bit of time, but in the meantime, you don't have to do much, all right? So we're going to take the paper label off the can, and we're going to leave it in the metal can, tin can, while it boils. So we're going to bring it over here to the stove, and we're going to just stick her on in there. Oh, that was already hot water. And put the top on. As you can see, the can is submerged. Make sure you have a pretty large pot. I did a different pot because accidents happen. Just make sure that you have a rolling boil over the can of condensed milk, and it's cooking for an hour and a half. Always make sure that it's submerged. If you have to add more water, then do so. If you have a pretty tall pot, I recommend using it so that you can add more water to begin with, so it stays under there, and that way the water is keeping the can hot, and the can isn't just being cooked by itself, which can be dangerous because it can explode. Okay, now that our sweetened condensed milk is all the way cooked for an hour and a half, we're going to slice up a couple bananas and put them in a bowl that you fill with lemon juice. Alright, and just kind of cover about 1 inch deep worth of lemon juice, so not too specific. You just want to coat the banana slices so that it has that lemon flavor. So use generously, and we'll be right back. Okay, I cut 2 bananas into this bowl, and once you have clean hands, of course, you should just use your hands to make sure that all of the slices, you know, about 1/4 of an inch thickness, are coated with the lemon juice, and that's really going to bring out the flavor. So it's going to be lemon flavored banana slices with the caramel and the crust and the Cool Whip. It's going to taste really crisp and refreshing. Okay, so once you have these coated, you're going to start lining the bottom of the graham cracker crust. And once you have a bottom layer, that's all you really need, but you can go ahead and use all of the bananas you have, and just go around and coat the bottom. And I'll be right back after I finish. Alright, so now that we have let the can of sweetened condensed milk that is now caramelized cool, you should be able to take the can off of it, and using a small spatula, make sure you stir it up a little bit. And so now you really have a caramelized texture, which is what we want. So this is going to be the filling of our pie. So we have our graham cracker crust filled with 2 sliced bananas that are submerged in lemon juice, and so it's going to give it a really good flavor. So we're going to spread this caramelized filling over the top of our bananas, and make sure you get all the caramel out of the can. Don't let it stick to the side. Just make sure you cover all your bases here, and that looks really good. So 1 can usually always will do the job. So once you got it out, just kind of spread it around. Make sure you cover your banana slices, and once you have it all out, you just got to top it with Cool Whip, and Generally I use the entire container, and then you'll be good to go. So now that you have your caramel, you can go ahead and move to your Cool Whip. So let's open it up. And using a bigger spatula, you can just scoop that Cool Whip out on top and just generously spread it around on there. And the caramel will help cool it a little bit so it's more manageable to shape how you want. So now we have the Cool Whip atop the caramel, atop the lemon banana slices, atop the graham cracker crust. It's gonna make for, this is gonna be one of y'all's favorites from now on, I promise you. I know it's my favorite pie. Well, this was the banana caramel pie. It's extremely tasty. I recommend it. Super easy to make as long as you're careful with the stove and you don't burn your roommates like I did. So follow the instructions, like I've said, and walk the line.